Very quickly, somebody wants to know here, just very briefly on this one, what happens if a judgment is made against you in the courts?
Yeah, that's a serious situation for somebody, and I suppose in one sense the other question is, what is a judgment? A judgment is something that's that's received against somebody, usually by a bank, where they haven't repaid debt. And they've gone through the courts, the borrower hasn't repaid the money, and they get a thing called a judgment. So that's the final decision by the court that you owe that bank money. So that bank can then come along and do one of two things. They can just leave that judgment sit there, which it never goes away until it's paid off. So it will always stay there. It'll always be, I suppose, a black mark against somebody. Or else they can try to register it against some property that the individual owns. That's where the problem really starts. So if you have certain property, a site, or maybe you have a house and yes, you have a mortgage on it, but they can still register the judgment against that, which basically means it sits behind the mortgage as in second place, if you like. So it never disappears, and until that person pays it off or they're no longer with us. So it is quite a serious situation to allow to happen. If you could do something to stop it from happening by coming to some sort of an arrangement with a lender, no matter what, that's the way to do it. But it'll always stay there, and it can be registered against your assets.
All right, Dave McCarthy of McCarthy & Associates, thank you for joining us today on the programme.
Galway Talks with Keith Finnegan in association with Sea Point Leisure Salt Hill, Galway's largest indoor family entertainment centre, packed with games for all the family.